Hello, welcome. So this video basically started when the one and only market that I was gonna attend got cancelled on Halloween. It's gonna be a Halloween market, so I was planning to dress up as an elf like this. So I spent the night just playing with clay, watching Chapel of Own for 100 million times on repeat, and now I have a whole tray of clay items to glaze and paint. And I thought, in the spirit of Halloween, I should be an elf by doing it. That's all. Maybe I should try being character more. What's my elf name? Okay, my elf name is Fern, and I'm 260 years old. Fern is also my D&D character. Also, I've been watching so many free run, and I'm just very excited to be an elf, even though it's not really a Halloween thing, more like a Ren Fair thing, but whatever. I can dress whatever I want. So, my name is Fern. I'm your 260-year-old local herbalist elf, and follow me along painting some little trinkets and make my dinner. A hearty stew elf style. Also, a little close up to this outfit, I'm pretty proud of it. I made the little pouch with the magnet clasp and also made the bun cover over there and also the skirt. And there should be some bun cover and two pouch left in my Etsy shop if you're interested. Okay, so I know this outfit is cute and I really don't want to cover it, but I know I'm pretty messy, so I'm gonna wear an apron. Okay. Okay. So first we're gonna blanch the pork bum. It's gonna be a slow cook meal, but I don't have a slow cooker, so you just monitor it while you cook it in a big pot for many hours. That's why I'm starting with the stew first, because that takes the longest time. And we need to cut and blanch this in a pot so it's not as stinky. Pork is pretty stinky. And if people say, hey, why don't you use a beef? It's on discount. Look, it's $10 for like, what is it? 7 and 8 pounds. That's crazy. So I'm using pork. So I'm just removing the sinew and extra fat, and I'm feeling a bit lazy on this one, so I'm just like cut around the bones instead of deboning it first, and whatever like meat left in the bone, I just boil it down and make it into ponyo snack, so nothing is going to waste. And yeah, I'm just trying to make this as simple as I could. Gonna put some salt, some bay leaves, this to reduce the stink. I like to add some peppercorns usually, but I don't have any, so I'm just gonna add a sprinkle of black pepper. So I'm gonna fill this up with water and just put it to boil for, I would say, around 20-30 minutes after it hits boiling. So this recipe definitely inspired by a lot of stews out there, like beef bourguignon, like Hungarian goulash. This is just my own little version of it with discounted meat and whatever vegetable in the fridge I have. Pork, make sure you wash it before using your chopping board again, and knife. Anything to touch it, basically. So this is what I'm gonna be working on today. Just need to wash and chop all of these. This is going to my compost. So it's been boiling for around 20-30-ish minutes according to my camera timer. Yeah, let's rinse this out. Throw all the water out. I know it seems kind of weird throwing out the water from, some meat ingredients because that's stock. Nah, this is pretty much necessary for me, at least for pork. They stink more, They kind of stink. I don't have red wine, so white wine will do, but ideally use red. Cover this and let it boil for like 3 hours. So this is my compost. The bottom just to catch the worm liquid. Then there's 2 stacks of just green and brown material with lots of worm on it. But not enough worm to be called vermicompost, I think. So yeah, I just take my tiny bowl and grab my pot full of dried leaves, evenly covered, and that's been working really well for me. It's just I need to be able to put more green material. Let me know down in the comments if you have any idea. Gosh, I think my neighbor saw me. So I'm gonna start painting this while waiting for my stew to cook. And I already have a couple of plans on the design. I'm just planning to make a mushroom with little faces on and a frog with a little witch hat. I'm sure I'm not be able to finish painting all the things that I have in the tree right over there, so I'm just like, I don't know, I paint until I don't want it anymore, basically. Also, I'm making all these little trinkets into magnets and pins. So I'm gonna keep the magnets and I'm gonna give away all the pins to my friends just to celebrate fall season, Halloween, It's awesome. I've been waiting for this season to come the whole 9 months. Arizona is way too hot and winter is definitely my favorite season ever here because the winter here is very, very mild and the summer is like deathly hot. But yeah, I'm just listening to D'Angelo Wallace, a little bit of Gabby Bell, and just listening to music. So I'm just having a blast, honestly.
You think so? Yes, I think she'd be the type of girl.
So, the stew is stewing. And the meat is soft right now, so I'm just gonna put the potatoes and the carrots in. Okay, so the potatoes and carrots are in. I'm gonna put some of my seasoning now. What am I gonna put? Cloves, nutmeg, clove, nutmeg, basil, bit of chili. Mix this around. A bit of more salt. Tiny bit of sugar. Brown sugar will be better, but I don't have brown sugar. So I'm just gonna give a little bit of regular white sugar. Pour that around. Cook that for around 20 minutes. The potatoes and carrots should be soft by now, so I'm gonna put all the vegetable in. Ooh, that's really good. After all the vegetable is cooked, I just grabbed myself a bowl and took a little break and enjoy a stew outside with ponyo. And I just went back painting the clays. I think I spent another hour-ish after my dinner until I decided I don't want to paint anymore. But I did manage to paint 3 pairs of earring that I wasn't planned finishing on today. So I think I did pretty good job. Okay, so I've been like painting for the last 3-4 hours and I realized I took so long to just make the gradation and layering all the colors into each one of them that I definitely could not paint all of these things today. So I'm just gonna try to glaze them with resin from what I have. Wait, maybe one more eyeball because I made the other big eyeball and I don't think I showed you guys how I made it. Can you focus? Yeah. I think it looks pretty cool. So this is a tiny eyeball I'm working with. I have already a green, a brown, and a violet. So I want to make this into a blue one. As you can see, already starting there. Auto focusing bad. But basically, I'm just painting some streaks, raw umber with a little bit of the blue that I just used for the color. I drew the veins with a soft purple color and with a very bright red. I just painted on top of that very thinly so you can still see the purple on the sides of it. So I just grouped everything that I painted today on the side that's ready to be glazed with a resin. I also made the little tooth there. I don't paint or put any paint on it because I already like how kind of yellowish grayish color the glaze already gave for the teeth. I also need to switch spot to be as close to my balcony window as possible because I don't have like a proper protective gear, so not recommended for other people. I do not recommend doing that, but also I only done this like my first time ever. Maybe next time I'll do this, I'll get a protective gear. That is all for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me being silly for this Halloween. Also, I really love how the earring turned out the most. I think it's very, very cute. Like creepy cute, you know what I mean. I didn't know I could sculpt that well, honestly, because I never really used air baked clay before. So yeah, I surprised myself for sure. Also, this is the only video that I was able to record, edit, and post it in 2 days. Usually, it took me at least around 4 days to edit a video because I have a attention span of like a ponyo. But yeah, I was pretty surprised of what I could do, and it actually inspired me thinking about what else I could do that I didn't thought I could. If that makes sense. Anyway, I hope you guys have a really good Halloween, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you next time. Cheers. Also, I should update my Etsy shop within like 2-3 days. So you guys should be able to get the pumpkin, the mushroom bun cover, and also the little leaf pouch that I wear with my elf costume. I'll see you next time.